Welcome back to Not the Right. I'm Natasha, and today we're diving into a deeply troubling event, the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, a towering figure on the American right-wing political scene, was fatally shot on the campus of Utah Valley University on September 10, 2025. The immediate aftermath, a flurry of accusations from the right, branding the left as responsible and, disturbingly, with some even calling for civil war against the left, assuming they were behind it. But let me be perfectly clear, the violence that ended Charlie Kirk's life is not the fault of some faceless left. The truth is far more complicated and much closer to home. Here's something the mainstream media missed or glossed over: Charlie Kirk's own rhetoric, which many argue inflamed tensions nationwide, and more shockingly, his fraught, hostile relationship with far-right extremist Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes, for those who don't know, is a Groyper movement leader, someone who's not just right-wing but extreme. He and Kirk openly despised each other. While Kirk led with a populist, Trump-supporting conservatism, Fuentes championed a darker, more radical, white nationalist agenda. Kirk unapologetically embraced firearm rights over human lives. He accepted gun deaths as collateral damage for maintaining the Second Amendment, a stance that arguably normalized violence in his circles.
But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year, so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational.
And here's the critical kicker. The man who murdered Kirk, Tyler Robinson, was a Groyper, a known follower of Nick Fuentes. Tyler Robinson, a 22-year-old white male, raised in conservative Utah, with ties to extreme right-wing groups and pro-MAGA circles. He wasn't some leftist radical. In fact, all evidence points to his far-right beliefs, making the shooting a tragic act of violence from within the movement itself. Fuentes has a history of incendiary rhetoric. In interviews and online, he's dismissed mainstream conservatives like Kirk as sellouts or traitors to true right-wing ideology. His bitter attacks fueled friction. What happened in Utah wasn't a clash between right and left. It was an explosion of infighting, hatred, and radicalization. This isn't a political team sport with clear victims and villains. It's a warning. When we weaponize rhetoric, reduce people to enemies, dehumanize the others, and glorify violence, no side is safe. So, to those on the right immediately blaming the left and threatening war, maybe it's time to look in the mirror. Because sometimes the enemy is within. Thanks for watching. Not the right. If you want more truth in your newsfeed, hit subscribe and ring the bell so that you don't miss any new content.